Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H has been doing a fine job at building WWE SmackDown as the second biggest brand of the company. However, there seem to be a few problems that need a quick fix. SmackDown currently seems to have the same faces challenging Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Following his rivalry with Kevin Owens, it looks like the American Nightmare has rekindled his feud with Solo Sikoa. Charlotte Flair will challenge Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's title at WrestleMania 41. The women's division of the brand seems to be doing a lot better than the men's. Check out the 4 ways Triple H must fix SmackDown as soon as possible. Shinsuke Nakamura's WWE return did not fail to make headlines. He did well to defeat LA Knight for the United States Championship to the delight of many. However, the artist hasn't done much of note since winning the title. Nakamura has arguably failed to elevate the mid-card with his run, thanks to mediocre booking. Triple H and his men could change the U.S. title picture by adding someone like Carmelo Hayes to the picture and possibly giving him a title run instead of giving it back to Knight. Hayes did well with the NXT Championship and got over with fans. Pushing Carmelo Hayes and Andrade into the championship picture could do SmackDown a world of good. Moving the mid-card title around between some deserving stars would help elevate the division. Ricky Starks made his WWE debut on NXT earlier this week. It made sense to have the former AEW star appear on the developmental brand for his first major run in the company. Meanwhile, Rusev, Akamiro, and Malachi Black, aka Aleister Black, are also rumored to be returning to the promotion. They could join the main roster right away owing to their experience in the global juggernaut. Triple H could bring Rusev and Black to the SmackDown roster to make the brand more entertaining. Both have the potential to elevate the mid-card scene before heading into the main event picture. Black could even become a top challenger for the undisputed WWE Championship as a heel. Jade Cargill's injury angle is picking up steam again after several weeks. The Storm was injured on TV and was reportedly given time off to heal from her real-life injuries. The latest edition of SmackDown saw Nick Aldis add some spice to the storyline. He played a video that showed Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez as the alleged attackers. WWE fans seem to be interested in the angle after it was cooled down for a while. It could allow Jade Cargill to return amid a lot more fanfare. Triple H could work on more such angles that have fans glued to their screens. Instead of just having Cody Rhodes appear to cut promos and get involved with top heels weekly, it would be great to see other stars get some interesting angles and storylines that can entertain viewers. It's no secret that John Cena and CM Punk are the 2 hottest stars in WWE. The babyfaces could enter WrestleMania 41 in the same match after Punk wins the Elimination Chamber and Cena forces his way into the main event. A triple threat match between Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and CM Punk would be ideal to build the SmackDown brand and give fans some great segments weekly, especially with Roman Reigns away. Triple H could add more value by making Punk and Cena exclusive to the blue brand. A win for John Cena or CM Punk could be great for SmackDown, as both men could lead the brand well and give Cody Rhodes a break. Meanwhile, Triple H could build many up-and-coming stars around the 2 babyfaces. WWE SmackDown, one of the most iconic wrestling shows in history, has seen a mix of highs and lows over the years. Under the guidance of Vince McMahon, the show was often criticized for relying on stale storytelling, predictable matches, and an over-reliance on part-timers. With Triple H taking over creative control, the show has the potential for a major overhaul that could elevate it to new heights. But in order to truly revitalize SmackDown and reassert it as the dominant force in sports entertainment, Triple H must address several key areas that currently hold it back. The SmackDown women's division has long been one of the shining jewels of the WWE. The likes of Sasha Banks, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch brought the brand incredible acclaim during the women's revolution. However, since then, the division has become a bit stale. The major problem: lack of meaningful storylines and inconsistent character development. While Charlotte Flair is a multi-time champion and names like Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are certainly talented, the booking of the women's division has been largely formulaic. Matches often feel like filler, with champions rotating in and out without any real build or focus on the personal stakes that made the likes of Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks household names. Fix. Triple H must reintroduce compelling long-term stories in the women's division. SmackDown should feature more organic rivalries where wrestlers build up personal grudges that feel meaningful to the audience. For instance, having a deeper narrative for the champions, such as Charlotte Flair dealing with a rising star like Liv Morgan, would allow fans to become emotionally invested in each match. Triple H should bring back the focus on building these characters over time and create a clear trajectory for their progression. Think of the way he helped develop NXT's women's division, where stars like Io Shirai, Asuka, and Ember Moon thrived in well-crafted personal stories. This would help turn SmackDown's women's scene into the emotional centerpiece of the show again. While Roman Reigns' historic Universal title reign has undeniably been a huge part of SmackDown's success, it has also exposed a major flaw in the brand's structure: the lack of a strong, diverse mid-card. The Universal title picture has been monopolized by Reigns for a significant period, and while his reign has been great for storytelling, it has left little room for other talents to rise up and challenge for top spots. The mid-card is essential to any successful wrestling promotion. This is where you can grow your future main eventers and create compelling, ongoing storylines that don't necessarily involve the world title. However, currently, the SmackDown mid-card often feels like a revolving door of underutilized talent. Superstars like Ricochet, Sheamus, Sami Zayn, and even new stars like LA Knight are talented, but they are often either stuck in meaningless matches or side storylines that don't allow them to reach their full potential. Fix. Triple H needs to focus on building new stars by giving them the proper opportunities to shine in the mid-card. This means more meaningful feuds, better character development, and a focus on making the Intercontinental Championship more prestigious once again. The IC title should not be a stepping stone. It should be a title that is fiercely fought for, with the winner being viewed as a rising star. By booking feuds like Sheamus versus Gunther, or a more long-term feud between someone like Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre, Triple H can bring the focus back to the stories that matter without overshadowing the top titles. This approach also means giving fans new rivalries to sink their teeth into. Having someone like Ricochet finally break out of the undercard and become a mainstay on the show would feel fresh and exciting. Even the presence of fan favorites like LA Knight should be used to build excitement for the mid-card, letting the audience follow these stars on their journey up the ranks. One of WWE's most underappreciated aspects over the years has been its tag team division. SmackDown used to be the home of incredibly successful and entertaining tag teams like the Usos, the New Day, and the Bar. However, with WWE's focus shifting toward big-time singles matches, tag teams often feel like an afterthought. The Usos' dominance, while impressive, has hurt the division by isolating the titles to a single team for an extended period. Other teams like the Viking Raiders, the Street Profits, and Alpha Academy have often been used to provide filler matches but have not been given the focus or development they deserve. This lack of focus means that the tag team division feels stagnant, despite the presence of so many talented duos. Fix. Triple H must reintroduce a strong focus on the tag team division. This means putting tag teams in meaningful storylines that make the audience care about them. Tag titles need to be seen as important, and feuds should be built over time with proper character arcs. It's also important to create variety, such as holding multiple tag team rivalries simultaneously. Teams like the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits should have their own distinct personalities and storylines, rather than being used as filler in matches. Additionally, NXT has proven that Triple H has a talent for developing tag teams and giving them storylines that feel unique and compelling. Using a similar approach on SmackDown could breathe life into the division and create fan interest. Whether it's introducing new teams or revitalizing older ones, a focus on tag team wrestling would add excitement and depth to the show. One of the key issues SmackDown faces is the lack of meaningful continuity between episodes. Often, storylines are rushed or abandoned altogether, with no clear thread from week to week. SmackDown feels more like a random collection of matches and segments rather than a cohesive show with a narrative thread running throughout. Fans need to feel like they're watching a show that's building towards something bigger, and right now, SmackDown doesn't always deliver on that front. Fix. Triple H has demonstrated an excellent ability to craft long-term storylines, especially during his time running NXT. He knows how to build characters and storylines with patience, allowing them to marinate and grow over time. SmackDown needs that same level of continuity. Storylines should be allowed to evolve over the course of several months, with payoff matches that feel earned rather than rushed. A great example is the Sami Zayn storyline with the Bloodline. It felt like a natural progression that told a compelling emotional story over the course of many months. This approach will also require Triple H to be more strategic with the placement of matches, promos, and segment builds. For example, having a top storyline thread appear every week, even if in small doses, will keep fans engaged and give them something to look forward to. Triple H has the ability to turn SmackDown into the must-watch wrestling show that it once was, but it requires significant changes. By focusing on rebuilding the women's division with real storylines, diversifying the mid-card, enhancing the tag team division, and ensuring continuity in weekly storylines, Triple H can craft a more cohesive, compelling, and exciting show. SmackDown has all the potential to be the flagship show in WWE once again. It just needs the right creative direction. With Triple H at the helm, the future looks bright for WWE's Friday night mainstay.